My name is Fred Tiso, and I'm the Vice President responsible for Global Supply Chain Management. So we have three supply chains at Citrix. We have a service supply chain, a software supply chain, and a hardware supply chain. So essentially, we manage a $2 billion supply chain, which pretty much covers the whole globe. So we started working with SCM World probably about 3 years ago, and the intent really was, how can we come up with a vehicle particularly focused on continuing education of our key people? And the concept was each employee had to take 3 webinars per quarter built into their MBO system. Now, if you're a manufacturing employee, 2 of those had to focus on manufacturing, and 1 had to focus on a discipline outside of your core competency. For example, materials management, engineering, new product introduction. So we've been doing that now for the last couple of years with a pretty high degree of success. Our people like it. It gives us a structured methodology to ensure our people have an opportunity to expand their thought leadership. We believe that it's critical that thought leadership continues to expand within our team. We live and operate in a very leveraged model, meaning we don't have a large staff of hundreds of people. We have what we think are the best and brightest people, and it's really critical that we continue to expand their thought leadership, so when they walk into a meeting with a contract manufacturer, whether it be in China, Taiwan, it doesn't matter, what we like to say is they're the smartest guys in the room. That's very important to us. Competition is always the #1 threat, particularly when you have what I'll call the best and brightest. So it's our responsibility to give them a great environment where they can learn, but also have a good work-life balance. So I think those 2 things, continuous learning, obviously, very competitive compensation packages, but also work-life balance. Well, for sure, it's the learning from the people who are in the business, right? If I want to go to I don't care what consulting firm it is, the Final Four, Booz, McKinsey, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, those guys have an external perspective, meaning they're really smart guys, but they haven't walked in your shoes. When you're dealing with somebody who's walked in your shoes and knows what's kept you up at night, that really the dialogue is a very different one. It's a dialogue of colleagues as opposed to an external to internal type relationship, even if you don't work for the same company. My overall experience working with SCM has been very, very, very positive. I recommend it to almost every colleague I run into. Within our company, it's been expanded not just to the supply chain organization, but to the finance organization, to the service organization. So what we're really trying to bring in is as much external thought leadership, because you can bring in consultants and they can tell you, what their experience has been. But when you're able to talk to industry people that really are relating from, things that they're doing on a day-to-day basis, it's completely different.